Hey there, Walter here. You may have noticed on the third episode of the Fanhome Knight Rider car build-up that I forgot to add the intro, the title sequence. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. Alright, enough of that. We're going to go ahead and get started with the fifth build of the car. This is the fifth installment of the Fanhome Knight Rider build. So, as usual, I have not opened the box before until now. So, let's get started with opening this up and getting the parts out, and then getting started with the assembly. And first we have here, looks like hoses right here. That's what that looks like, as well as some blocks. I don't know what these are exactly. I think this is for the radiator exactly. That's what it looks like because there's some grill marks on the side of that. So I'm guessing that's for the radiator. Now I'm pretty sure this is for the radiator. These look like the fan and fan housings and everything. So yeah, it's got to be the radiator. Aha! We have another tire. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get started with another wheel assembly. And then, I don't know what this part is for, but it's got some hoses and it's got a spring to it, so I don't know what that's for. And as usual, we do have some more booklets. So let's go ahead and get started with this new build. Okay, so for this one, we're going to start with this right here. In this one here, says we're going to fix an electronic control unit to the front right wheel arch, which I have to grab that real quick. Alright, if you've seen the last video, then this is the part that I am talking about right here. This is the part that we had assembled. This is the one that was not assembled to the rest of the body in the framework. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up so we can get started assembling this. I have no idea how this works because I have not assembled this before, obviously. I'm not very good with these hoses, so I'm going to see what we can do with these. Like I had said on my other video, I let's get a part or a bin to hold all the screws. I haven't purchased that yet. I can make one if I wanted to, but I just didn't make the effort yet. It's not that difficult to do. Any container will work. I just haven't made the effort yet. Okay, two more sections of this pouch. I might have to get my tweezers that came with the brake line assembly. I believe that was back in the second video. Okay, this must be the power unit that they are talking about on here. This is a square piece. Alright, so I will organize this by moving these screws and the spring out of the way. And I'm going to take this wheel arch. I don't know why I keep calling it a wheel well. I am going to place the right front shock absorber top mount, which is going to be this, and I'm going to place it on here just like so. It's a little dark right now, so it's actually after midnight. I didn't realize this kit came this entire package came this late today. It showed up this afternoon. I didn't even know it, so I'm really surprised. This is going to get 3 GM screws. This is a big surprise for me because I wasn't expecting this until tomorrow. And I was actually laying down on the couch, and I figured, oh, I'll just check to see when it's going to show up, and it said it was delivered, so I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll go ahead and make a video. So this is a metal piece, and with it being a metal piece and it being metal on the description, I am dipping this into the oil, just regular 3-in-1 oil. I had asked about that because I wasn't sure what kind of oil to use, and I didn't want to mess anything up with this. All right. I have been waiting so long to want to work on this. I saw somewhere on Facebook somebody had actually finished this entire kit. It's 110 assemblies. I'm on number 5 right now. So that's a really big thing. Okay, next we're going to take this. This is the front right shock absorber rod. Now it's got a little notch on the top of it. So I have to hold it with one hand, and I have to use an screw. Let's see if it'll balance. I don't have my glasses on, so here's an screw. I took my glasses off because I have a problem seeing up close. Metal screw in the oil again. And this goes in through the top. Okay, that part is done right there. Okay, so next, this is an electronic control unit. Well, I have to put the bottom right here, like so. It's just like this. And it fits on like that. And I'm going to use a CP screw. Hey, that balances. All right. I am that good. CP. P means plastic, no oil. I could use oil if I want, but I'm not going to do it. I'm looking forward to looking at these books. I think one of them is going to be about the episode Trust Doesn't Rust. It's the book with the car. The Knight Automated Roving Robot. Oh, I forgot, I got to put this electronic control unit on top of this. Got to fit on top. There it goes. Because that has to screw together. Okay, it's in place. Alrighty. Oh, okay. I gotta locate two small holes on the side of the electronic control unit, which I have found. They are right here. Right over here. Insert the larger pin of the wiring terminal 2. 15H, okay. 15H, that would be in this bag right here. Okay. Okay. And it looks like I have to get the frame of the car. Okay, I gotta take this a little easy because these are really small and I gotta figure out which way they go here. So the first thing I gotta do is I gotta take this smaller piece, which does not look like an L shape, in the palm of the hand is probably the best way to show it, like that. Okay, now it says to insert the larger pin of this wiring terminal 2, which is this. So I have to insert this. This one will go into the bottom hole. I need to see where I can be able to see where there's light because it is a little dark in here. I don't have adequate light. I think I got it. I think I have it. I have it. Am I good? I am good. Oh yeah. I am so good. Alrighty. Okay. And I bent it, but that's okay. Okay. It's staying in there. That's all I need. I might have broken it a little bit, but I hope I didn't. Now I gotta take this one and install the larger one, and it has to face this way. I should have done this one first, but the instructions say to do it the other way. Okay. Try to fix this real quick. Okay. The way they showed this on the picture was not the right way they had it. It was actually backwards. So I was able to get it fixed, and I did break that little piece on there, but it's still holding in place. So hopefully nobody's going to notice it. And if it does break off, I'll glue it back into place. Now, while I had the camera shut off, I did grab the main body piece, the main frame here. This car is so huge. I'm still surprised how big this is. Okay, I also attached the hose. Now I need to attach this to the chassis assembly. So I need to get this spring here, but I need to read the directions first because I need to see what this says. It says to position the wheel arch on the right end of the front axle Before attaching the pieces, place the spring, which I have here, onto the rod, which we had attached already. And I'm having a problem getting the spring out of here, so I'll just cut this bag. I had a problem ripping the bag open. Here's our little spring. And I have the camera too far away. Why? I don't know. But we'll get that fixed. There we go. That's the problem. It's hitting my chair. Okay. The spring goes onto this rod, like so. Okay, insert the rod into the front, or into the right front shock absorber. Which is this piece right here. Okay. And that piece that broke off that I had attached on there. So once I get this on here, I will go ahead and glue that piece in place. Okay. And it just popped right off. I'm not really surprised. Get this on here. There it goes. It's on. But it's not on correctly. Now it is more correct. All right. And note that the hole in the side of the wheel arch, which is 14A, fits in onto the small post on the right of the chassis. Move, cat. Move. 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 Get out of the way. Ah, cats. Excuse me while I get rid of this cat here. Okay. I am back. And this is fitting. So let's go ahead and get this installed. So now I need to use an EM screw, which I've got that right here. This is a flashback to the 80s for me here because earlier this evening I was watching Miami Vice. And I'm not talking the movie or anything. I never even wanted to watch the movie. I'm watching the old series, the original series, with Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas. All right, an EM screw gets dipped in oil, and then it is going to attach. I'm going to attach it right here first. As an anchor point. And I'm going to attach another EM screw. I'm going to attach it down at the bottom here. Okay. Alright, next I have to turn this beast around. And we have to attach the rest of this. So I have to find a GM screw, which is right here. But first I have to use an EM screw. Reading directions again. And it goes in the front joint, which according to this, move cat, move. Front joint of the wheel arch 14A. Yeah, the wheel arch, of course. 5D, which would be right here. Okay. That's kind of what I figured. I was trying to line that hole up. I will be so happy when this entire kit is done. And it's huge. It is a monstrous model. .1/8 scale, it's massive. Whoa! I mean, the wheel alone? Geesh. I know. Okay, now we're ready for the GM screw. We're going to fit a GM screw in the joint with the front right wheel arch support frame, which is 14B. Which is hard for me to see because of these lighting conditions, but I believe that is back over here. So I am going to find it real quick here. How did I put this one in before? Yes, I figured it out now. It's at the top here, right up here. So now I got it figured out. The lighting is just horrible in this area. I need to put new lights in. We moved the dining room table here a couple months ago, back in late September, and I just don't think it worked out that good. Alright, now we have to flip this over again because I have to put this front right shock absorber top mount, nice tongue twister. I have to pop this on, and it should just pop right on here. There's no screws needed or anything. And that's it, except I have to put this piece on here. So I'm going to put this piece on just to glue it on there, and that's going to finish the stage. Okay, we're on to stage 16, and that's going to be this one. This is the right front wheel, and we are going to assemble that, and we're going to fix it right onto the chassis of it. So we get to pull all this out. I'm trying to remember how this worked. It's been a while since I assembled the wheel. That was the left front wheel. That was in the second video. So I don't remember how that turned out, although I do remember I did break the valve stem on that. So I will break the valve stem on all the other three wheels. I'm not worried about that. I made that mistake. I openly admit it. I do not recommend you break the valve stem on it. I did it on my own, and I openly accept the responsibility for it. But the valve stem is right there, and I am going to break it. Just a heads up to everybody. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the wheel, huge! I'm going to attach both of these, 16B and 16C. B is this outer part right here. Try to get this to wedge in place if I can. Okay, this is coming along slowly, but it's coming along. I guess there's different techniques for getting this to hook up. I don't remember how I did this exactly, but there was a way to get this to hook together, but I just don't remember. Oh, it fit well the other way. Okay. Well, that was different. All right. Now it's just trying to line this up, and I'm having a problem lining it up. So maybe if I try the other way of fitting this bottom piece in first, and then trying to line the top piece. That might work. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't remember how I did this exactly. This was something I haven't remembered here for a while. Okay, I got it figured out. I don't know how, but I did get it figured out. I need to use 3 EM screws. So, time to get some EM screws and get this opened up here, and come on, EM screws. I'm having a problem today getting EM screws out. Is it me? I don't think so. And there's a cat again. I will be right back. Alright, sorry folks. That little crisis has been averted. If it happens again, I will put that cat into a separate room. I think that cat's in heat. I'm not sure. All right. I need to squeeze this together. There, I got that. All right. One wheel done, 2 more to go. This is tough because I have to put a lot of pressure on here. Did I get this? Nope, I didn't get it. Ah, rats. Let me try this other one then. You need vice grips or something like that to push down on this. It's really, really tough. I didn't get that one either. Alright, let me try to work on this. Okay, onto the final wheel. And I did move the cat into the bedroom. She is definitely in heat. These wheels are really tough to put together. Okay, that's still huge. Okay, I still don't recommend this, but there we go. Valve stem is broken off. KITT has self-inflating tires anyway, so that's okay. Alright, now in the fourth video we had put together the brake assembly. So we have the brake assembly right here again, and we're going to attach it to the chassis. And I have to figure out how this goes. This goes on like so. Just like this. Okay. Now this wheel is going to go on here. So we just fit this wheel right on. It should just fit just like that. Alright, next we are going to use an FM screw and a 16E washer. The 16E washer is supposed to allow the wheel to spin around. Now I gotta find that washer. Here it is. It's hiding underneath that plastic piece. That plastic tray. Alright. That washer fits inside like that. I double checked it's in there. And now the screw goes in there. Whoops. Why did this pop out? That is not supposed to pop out. So let's do this again. I don't know why the wheel is not hooking up. It's not hooking up to this. It should be, but it isn't. I am going to have to investigate this. Okay, it took a lot of effort here, but I finally got this wheel on. That was really rough. I think I ended up breaking the disc brake on there in the process. I'm not sure, but it's hidden, so it seems to be working. And I seem to have movement in the yeah, I seem to have movement in in the assembly here. That's a surprise. Oh, I forgot to install the hubcap here. So I need to install the hubcap, which is pretty easy. That takes 5 AM screws. So let's go ahead and get those AM screws done. And I think you know what's going to happen again. It's time to speed this film up. Because why not? Okay, these lug nuts are done, or an approximation of lug nuts. So now, the next thing we have to do is we have to find the brake line that we had done before, and that was, I forget where it was. I think it's I think it's this one right here. I think. No, I think it's this big one right here. And we need to assemble this onto, or actually connect it, or whatever you call it, onto this wheel housing. So I need to snake this around with the lack of lighting here. It makes it really difficult to see. Okay. Now I need to get tweezers for this. Okay. Got my tweezers, and I got my flashlight. And I'm hooking this up to the location where this brake line is going to go. And I think I got it. Brake line doesn't, or the tweezers doesn't offer a really good grip for me, but I think I got it. There, that should be it. And that's this assembly right here. Okay, this next assembly here is for these fans. And it says here we're going to assemble the elements of the fans as part of the engine cooling system. So let's open this up and pull these out. There isn't too many parts to this. It looks like 3 fans, a fan housing unit, and some screws, and that's it. So this should be a really fast assembly. I don't know if I'm looking forward to the next section because there's hoses in that, and I don't like the hoses. So we shall see what that one is like. Now for this one right here, it says here, place one of the fan blades onto the fan motor frame. I guess it goes like this. I'm not sure. I am really not sure. And then fix it in place with a DP screw. P is plastic, so it doesn't need any oil. So we'll just go ahead and hook that into place. And these fan blades seem to want to turn also, but I'm not going to do that. I don't want to break another piece, which reminds me that other piece that I did break earlier on stage, what is this stage here? This is stage 17. Stage 15, I did glue that piece in. So it was that power or electrical system piece, that really small piece. I did glue that in place, so that is all taken care of. That was my fault. I messed up on that. In my own defense, that was a really tiny piece. It was tough to fit in there. But still, I'm not going to say too much about it. Fanhome does a really good job with this kit. So next, I attached the second one. I attached the third one. Now I attach this to, I push this into place onto this assembly here. I'm not sure which way it goes, but I think it goes this way. I really don't know which way it goes. Oh, I'm holding it backwards. Okay. It goes on this way. Okay. And I was holding it, I think, upside down. Yes. I had it backwards and upside down. Alright, so now I have to use some BP screws. Okay. I had to see if the camera was looking the right direction, because I don't have my glasses on. I couldn't tell. There's one. Oh, I hope this next section is going to be pretty easy on me as far as with the hoses. I hate hoses on here. I don't like doing hoses on the on regular model kits. They're a pain for me. Cat, get away. Yes, I'm building. What, you want to build too? I don't think so. Maybe if you have opposable thumbs you could. But I don't think you do. Alright. And here's the fourth section right here. Well, golly gee willikers, that was really fast. How about that? Alright, that's done. That's that section. Alright folks, last section for the day here, section number 18, and this one, it says here, we're going to join the components of the fan with the outer radiator panels and hoses, and we're going to fix it to the front wheel arches. Okay, so we need the chassis assembly, which I still have here. Oh, I hate hoses. Have I mentioned lately how much I hate the hoses? Yes, I did. Okay. We have 3 small hoses, 2 large hoses. I don't know what this one piece is here. It looks weird. It looks like it's a wire piece. Okay, it's 2 wire pieces. Right here. These 2 wire pieces. Okay, I don't know what that's for. But we are going to assemble it. Why can't we just get started on the body? You know, that body of the car. You know, like the body of KITT. Yeah. Okay, we're going to place the radiator rear panel, which is 18A, which I believe is this piece, because it's kind of flat on the back, with the ridge surface facing outward, which would be like this, over the post of the radiator front panel, which I guess would be this right here. Which way does it go? Okay, it goes like this. There's only one way it will go, otherwise it looks lopsided. So we got it this way. Now we're going to use 2 BP screws. But first, if I would read the directions, it does say, okay, I gotta look at my battery, I still have plenty of time left. Position the fan assembly from the last one onto the radiator rear panel. Which would be right here. And it seems like it's fitting correctly. Let's try the other way first. It's best to double check. Actually, I think this way fits better. It could go either way. I'll go with this way. Fix the pieces together with 2 BP screws. BP is plastic, so no oil. A triple fan cooling system for KITT. I've heard of 2 fans, but never 3. I can't say I'm surprised. Okay. Now, place the radiator assembly onto the arms of the frame, which is this, as shown in the image. So it would be like this, and it goes, I believe, like this. But do the holes line up? There's holes on this back side. I think it goes like this. Now, position the front radiator bars diagonally on the frame so that the rings at their ends line up with the holes in the frame. Fix each bar with 2 CP screws. Okie dokie. So that's what these are for. I have never heard of bars for these. I just learned something new. And I do mean it. I have learned something new here. This is interesting. Okay. So I am going to get ready to hook a bar up. Am I even hitting the hole? With this lack of light, I can't even tell. Yes, I am. I am hitting a hole. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to tighten it all the way because I want to get these other screws in, and I'll tighten them up when I get all 4 of these bars and screws in place. So next I'm going to put this screw in where this other bar is, or this other hole is for this bar, this other end of the bar actually. Okay, that's loose. That's just the way I want that. It's a little trick I had learned. Okay. It's a good thing this is a magnetic screwdriver. Now, I don't think it matters how the bars go exactly as far as the loop on the end of them. Okay. Actually, I have seen this before with a radiator bars, or bars on the radiator. I have seen that before, but I must have been a really little kid when I've seen that. Okay, all 4 screws are in place here. Now I can tighten them up. Okay, that's what it looks like so far. And the other side right there. Alright, next, oh, here we go. Hose time. Push one end of radiator hose 18E, which I'm guessing is this fat one, onto the top post of the fan surround 17C. Now, what they're talking about, I have no idea. They're talking about these posts that are right over here. So it looks like they're talking about pushing this hose onto this top post right here, which I have put on there already. There it goes. Push the end of the other radiator hose onto the lower post. Okay, there it is. Alright, next. Position the tabs on the side of the radiator frame over the posts of the front wheel arches. So, here we go. Frame again, the chassis. So now, I believe, okay, this goes right here. Fix the radiator in place with 2 EM screws. M is metal, so I have to put them in the oil. Alrighty. Okay, there's one. And we're almost ready with the other one here. Except this one's not fitting in place yet. I don't have it in the right spot. Why am I not hitting it in the right spot? I think that's why I didn't have it in the right place. Now I still don't have it in the right place. There it is. There's tension now. Now it's in the right spot. Now I have it. And surprisingly, they're telling me not to do anything with the other 3 hoses right now. So these other 3 hoses are being left alone. And that's it for the assembly right now. Okay, that's it for delivery number 5. So as usual, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave all your questions, comments down below. And remember, leave all those questions and comments rated E for everybody. And until next time, I'm going to go ahead and say 7-3. And before I go, we haven't done this in a while, so oh yeah. Oh, isn't that awesome? Yeah, that's great. So, as I said, I'm going to say 7-3.